Count my tips with me as working a bottle girl in Miami after 3 nights.
Count my tips with me during a 17-hour shift at Waffle House.
All right, we've all seen what's going on with the big tipping debate lately, right? Tipping culture's out of control. Why am I being asked to tip everywhere? People are over it. I actually have numerous videos on my channel talking about tipping culture, what people think is acceptable, what's unacceptable. But today, we're looking at the other side of this conversation that doesn't always get said out loud. We're gonna take a look at some servers over on social media actually disclosing how much money they make in cash tips. And some of these numbers might raise some very uncomfortable questions.
Okay, y'all are gonna hate me, but I definitely forgot about you guys, okay? But it's the end of the shift. I came in at 8, leaving off the floor at 3, but we did that. Definitely was a good day. A Sunday at IHOP. I probably made like a little over like 5, maybe, like to be exact, maybe like 520. But we were short a server and it's a Sunday. Busy.
This young lady made over $500 on a Sunday shift. She said she worked 8 to 3. Now, she worked 8 to 3, a busy Sunday at IHOP, and they were a server down, so she probably picked up, maybe 2 or 3 more tables. Full disclosure here, I have never been a server, okay? And the reason why I've never been a server is because I am incapable of doing something that a server would do. I'm not built to be a server, and I say that with all due respect. Like, seriously, I am a very good tipper because I know damn well I could not do that job. Juggling all these tables, drink orders, food, trying to remember everything. I give a lot of grace to servers, okay? That's why I tip well. But I have to say, in preparation for this video, I was pretty shocked at some of these numbers. Like $500 on a Sunday morning, $500 she made in one day. Now, not every shift is gonna be this good, but damn, that's pretty good money. Very top comment in this comment section is server here of 35 years. Number 1 rule is you never tell the world how much you make. Server rule number 1. And I think that it's because a lot of people, when they catch wind of how much money servers make, they start to feel a little less generous. So we'll see if that starts to become a common theme in all of the comment sections. This person says, what IHOP you work at, sis? Because on a slow day, I make around 80, and on a good day, I make 140 to 160 and around 200 on Saturdays. Girl, holy shit, my great days are like 400. 500 on a Sunday is lit. Do you have to tip out anyone? No, you tip yourself out at the end of the shift. Which we're gonna see, some tipping out as well, where servers do have to share their tips with other members of the staff.
Let's see how much money I make as a server at Texas Roadhouse in a week. All right, happy Tuesday. This week I work Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 5 shifts. I'm serving all of them, so I am excited to see the difference in my week serving versus bartending. And tonight I made $120, $40, $45, $46, $47, $48, so $148. That was incredible, and I'll see you on Thursday. All right, happy Thursday night. I closed tonight again, and I made some really great money. They owed me $46.33. I have a $20 tip in my Venmo, and then I made 50, 100, 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So that makes my grand total for tonight $227.33. That is incredible for a Thursday night. I literally am so grateful. All right, I got switched to bartending tonight. It is Friday night. I made $218, which is very amazing. I'm feeling very blessed. I closed. It was a long close. I'm exhausted. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi guys, it's Saturday night. Tonight was a rough one. It's okay. I'm gonna show up tomorrow. It's gonna be great. I made $163 tonight. My goal for reference on Friday and Saturday nights is $250, but it's okay. Tomorrow is going to be amazing because it's my favorite night of the week.
Okay, it's Sunday. I'm officially done with my shift. It was a crazy shift here, but you know what? Most nights are, and I'm thankful that it's over now. So 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. So $243 was my total for tonight. That brings my grand total for the week to $1,008. Yes, I have a goal when I work 5 shifts to make $1,000, and I hit it, and that is incredible.
I mean, that's not bad. That's a pretty decent salary. And keep in mind, that's like all cash. That's all cash, right? So you know that not everybody tips in cash. She had to have some card tips, right? I mean, I would assume, unless Texas Roadhouse does it differently, where maybe the house keeps all of the card transactions and they give you cash, right? I mean, I doubt that that's how they do it, but I mean, that's pretty decent. That's $52,000 a year if she can maintain that. Is this with your credit card tips or just cash? Oh, she said both, that they owed her 40 something, which is credit card tips. I mean, that's still $52,000 a year. That's pretty good.
How much I make in a week as a server who only serves 3 shifts a week. Yesterday was Monday morning. I served from 11 to 4 p.m. My total sales for the day were $945.50. I had a total of 13 checks and 38 guests. For tipping out support staff, this is what we walked home with, so let's count it. 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. $254 for Monday morning. It was Tuesday. I worked another morning shift. I worked from 11 to around 5-ish is when my last table closed out. My total sales were $1,816. I had a total of 28 checks and 48 guests. This is what we made after tip out. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 65. $465 for Tuesday morning. Just got finished with my Friday double. I worked for 12 hours. My total sales for the day were $3,243.83. I had a total of 40 checks and 112 guests. After tipping out support staff, this is what we walked home with, so let's count it. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40. $840 for my double. Tonight was Sunday. I worked a shift for the Eagles game. I worked for 5 hours. My total sales for the night were $1,012.90. I had a total of 16 checks and 24 guests. After tipping out support staff, this is what we walked home with, so let's count it. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 15, 20. $220. Total for the week, I made $1,779.
Damn, but she doesn't say where she worked. Oh, and see, here's another comment. As a lifelong server, can we stop this trend? People are already over tipping culture, and doing this doesn't help. I had a table stiff me and say that we make enough, and to thank TikTok for letting them know. Oh, and we should, what we make should be our own business. And that is my opinion as well. We're gonna start getting into more videos like we've seen, like Texas Roadhouse, IHOP, wherever this girl works. We're gonna start seeing some numbers that people post on TikTok that are mind-blowing, okay? Mind-blowing. And it is a trend that is definitely going to start hurting servers, because once you find out how much money servers are making, you're gonna start feeling a lot less generous. Like I said, I'm a very generous tipper, right? Because being a server is not a job I could do. It's not. I helped with a family friend who had a restaurant for 1 week. I filled in as a server for like 3 hours for like 3 shifts. And that shit was hard. That was hard. I could not be a server full time. Running around on your feet, the brain power to just like remember all the things, dealing with people that are probably not very pleasant. No, thank you. I could never do it. So I tip very generously. And I have to tell you, some of these servers make more money than I have ever made. I'm just gonna say that. And it really does kind of like give you pause, and you have to stop and wonder, are there going to be customers that are going to see videos and they're going to be like, why is someone bringing me my food making more money than me? I am not going to give them as much of a tip now. It's just with the way tipping culture is right now, man, I don't know if sharing your tips on TikTok is going to, be a good thing or end up just like biting you in the ass. Like this Shelby girl says, as a server myself, has anyone else in the community noticed that ever since servers started posting videos such as this, our tips have tanked? Let's see what the responses are. You're so right. People resent it. Plus her tips are like 30%. I didn't believe her. This person says, I worked 11 to 8:30 yesterday, $19.90 in sales and left with $5.51. This person says, this is 100% accurate depending on the situation. If she was the only server or if there was only 2 for the entire restaurant and being super busy on top of alcohol and steak sales, a lot of people tip 20 to 25%. That's easily $300 to $500, if not more, depending on how big the restaurant is and how expensive their menu is as well. If you work at a place where the highest item is only $25, it's hard to get that. But if you work in a middle class or fine dining where it's $80 a plate, it's 100% possible. Yeah, this person says, I'm in the wrong field. As a nurse, I make $2,100 every 2 weeks. Like I said, I have stumbled upon some servers that counting their tips on TikTok that make more money than I have ever made before in my life, including what I do now on social media. And it really does kind of give you pause to be like, maybe I should start keeping some of that money in my own pocket if these servers are making this much money in tips.
$4,108 in sales today. I was literally running. We weren't that busy tonight, but this morning we were so busy. And tonight I was upselling. I was trying to hit some good amount of sales because I wanted to make some good money. And everyone was tipping double digits, 40 on 100, 20 on 50. I was like, go, go, go. My biggest hype woman, what can I say? I owed the bartenders $58. I owed the expo $33, and I owed the bussers $33. And then I just got my money. Let's see how much money I made. I feel like I haven't hit $4,000 in sales on a Saturday in a while, so I was really getting it. All right, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 700, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 800, and 20, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. So $866 is what I made. That was so good. That is so good. Everyone was tipping me like 25, 30%, and I had to tip out a fucking fat amount, and I'm still walking away with great money. Woo! Okay, love y'all. Bye. Love y'all.
$866 in one shift. One shift, $866. I mean, it was a long shift, but it was one day, in one day. As servers, we need to stop sharing this. This is not the normal, and it makes us look greedy. Because yeah, you have to think about the fact that these people are posting these huge numbers, making customers think, maybe I should tip a little less because these servers are making bank, when not every server makes this kind of money. There are some servers that we've seen in the comments who are they're like, I only made $100 today. And if people start tipping less, thinking that all servers are making baller money, then that's gonna hurt the servers that are making less than these people that are posting about it on TikTok. It's like everybody wants to get on TikTok and brag about how much money they're making, but they're hurting people that don't make that kind of money as a result. It's extremely toxic, and I understand when you make good money, you want to shout it from the rooftops, but you're also shooting yourself and other servers in the foot when you do this. Yeah, see, this person says, I'm lucky to clear 140. This person says, crying because I missed 5 days of work because of the flu, and you made more money than what my bi-weekly check will be. But then she also, rounds it out with, you go girl, so cheering her on, but still, that's gotta hurt some people to see that, right?
I just worked a 7-hour shift today at Chili's. Let's see how much I made. I had 38 tables today, with the highest tipping me $21 on a $108 tab, and then the lowest I got was a 0 on a $24 tab. I made $1,707 in sales, and I'm tipping out 5% of that, so that's gonna be $85 taken off from my tips that I made. and I made $319. So that subtract the 85 leaves me with $233. That was on card, but on cash I made $34. So that leaves me with $267 I made today. That divided by the 7 hours I worked leaves me with a grand total of $38 an hour.
That's not bad, right? I mean, I've known some nurses that make $38 an hour. Not bad at all. This person says, 38 tables for $233. I would quit. Try upscale dining. It isn't fine dining, but your checks will average $55 a person. You can easily do $200 with 5 or 6 tables. Oh yeah, there's a couple of fancy schmancy places that I like to go around here. And yeah, your ticket is like never under $150. And so you're easily tipping $30 to $50 to your server for every ticket. And then like when I'm in there, I'm like counting the tables. I'm like, damn, they're gonna make $500 easy tonight and probably the next hour and a half or so.
This is how much I made today working as a waitress in a small town diner in the middle of nowhere. Let's go. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 54, 5, 6, 7, 58, 59, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 190. We're a little down from yesterday, but there were 3 of us there today. So we'll see how much I make tomorrow.
I mean, $190 in tips in small town America. That sounds pretty decent to me.
Count my tips with me as working a bottle girl in Miami after 3 nights. I did 3 nights because I was waiting on my bottle commission. So let's start with the hundreds. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay. Then we've got our 20s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4,000. 4, 6, 8, 10. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So are we at 5 or 6,000? I think that's 6, right? Was it 39 or no? 5,000. 2, 4, 6, 8. 5,200, and we're gonna say this is about 200 here-ish, maybe 250. So we're gonna say $5,400 for 3 days of working in bottle service in Miami. Thank you, love you.
Holy shit. As a man, I want to be a bottle girl when I grow up. Dude, me too. And I decided to go to law school in this economy. Oh my God. She's probably making more than a surgeon at this point. She's like, oh, I decided to only work 3 shifts. Like, can you imagine if you worked more? God, that's almost $2,000 a shift. Let's call it $1,600, $1,700 a shift. Jesus. This person says, that was painful.
Count my tips with me during a 17-hour shift at Waffle House.
17-hour shift at Waffle House? She worked a 17-hour shift at Waffle House. Oh my God, I am dying to know what a Waffle House server makes after working 17 hours. 17 hours at the Waffle House? Her ass is probably tired. I hope the money's worth it.
It's almost 1 a.m. Here's me putting my money together, and then I'm gonna count it. So I made $165.67 in cash.
Oh my God. She only made $225 in 17 hours at the Waffle House. 17 hours, $225? Nope, I'd rather be a bottle girl. Thank you. Yeah, I want to be a bottle girl when I grow up. You guys, this is gonna be my last video. I'm gonna go train to be a bottle girl in Miami, okay? It's been nice knowing ya. No, I'm just kidding. I could never be a bottle girl. Like, I don't look Barbie-ish enough. Yeah, so this video might be a little bit controversial. I really want to know what you guys think because these videos are all over social media. People bragging about how much money they're making as a server, but then also the flip side of that where people are posting how little money they make as a server. Do you think that they're shooting themselves in the foot by shouting out these big numbers? Do you think people are gonna start getting more stingy, especially considering the fact that people are already over tipping culture? Is the bragging helping or is the bragging hurting? Maybe all of these servers that don't make these astronomical dollar amounts, maybe if they start flooding social media with their lower numbers, it will kind of even out. I don't know. We already know that these videos are not gonna stop, okay? These people are gonna keep posting these videos, they're not gonna stop. Let me know your thoughts about this entire topic down in the comments below. While you're down there, also, please remember to hit that thumbs up button before you leave. It's the fastest way to let me know that you like and appreciate these kind of videos and open conversation. Double check, make sure you are subscribed, ring the notification bell, that way you're notified when my next video is posted. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.